Welcome to another exciting episode of Tent City Diaries. Episode number 16, Syringe Tunnel and the Eagles Club Crackhead. The local Eagles Club has been around for over 100 years. They built this building in 1927 on the corner of 4th and Plum, and it's been the home of the Eagles ever since. Eagles members give back to the community, but lately they've been being taken advantage of. So I went down to talk to the bar manager, David, to get the scoop.
Well, it's an everyday thing. I mean, they're back in the alcove. We've seen them back there. They're camping. They're starting fires. They're doing their drugs. They're having sex. They're having a little party back in our alcove. It's a little party place. And so, we've been in business for over 100 years. I've been a bartender, for quite a few years now, and never had this problem up until, just recently. And now the bartenders won't take out the trash because it's just too dangerous here.
Is it mainly because the Salvation Army next door seems to be sort of a gathering place?
Well, the Salvation Army does enable. They have this like a little soup kitchen, so they're always out here during the daytime, and there's no police present, so there's not a whole activity, and so they're able to just hide out here and do their drugs and camp and start their fires and do whatever they want. I mean, I would like to see the city do a little bit better. Instead of they're making things too easy for these people. They're enabling with the needles, the needle exchange. I find a half a dozen needles in here every week. So, hopefully something changes along those lines.
So I had David take me to this alcove, and we interrupted a crack smoker. How you guys doing? Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, so this is what you were talking about. You couldn't have set up a better demonstration.
Nice. Crack pipe over there.
Well, what they say. Hey, crack is whack. You know what Whitney said? Whitney said, crack is whack, brother. I mean, you just really can't make this up, though. I mean, it's just fascinating. Crack is whack. You gotta drop that stuff. You gotta stop that. That's not gonna help you. It's exciting. This alcove gets a lot of action, a lot of, how's it going? I do these selfie things all the time. I'm a selfie guy.
I don't know how to be doing all these.
Oh, some of the local taggers?
No, these are new ones.
These are all new. As much as I'd love to hear the art history lesson from Crackhead, I think it'll be safer to go inside and talk to David again. So what do you have here in your hand?
This is 1 day's worth. 1 day's worth of
And
needles.
you're finding this where?
In our back alcove.
Where the guy was smoking crack?
Yeah, where they do drugs, where they camp out, where they start
That's
fires.
1 day's worth?
1 day. I went out there 1 day. I went out there 1 day. These weren't there. The next day, littered with these.
Next, we grabbed Tahoe Jones for a little downtown adventure through the 7th Avenue Tunnel. And the whole thing was streamed live on a local Facebook group. And as you can see, it's sort of a shelter because of being a tunnel. You're covered from the weather. And it's become sort of a haven for drug use. And specifically, a lot of syringes. I'm kneeling in syringes. Be very careful.
Right.
Kids, don't try this at home. All right, hi, hey, it's Gregg Zart. We're here at the 7th Avenue Tunnel Bridge. It's down here, downtown Olympia, and it's a spooky, scary tunnel. As you can see, it's dark and like gangster looking, and there are hundreds of open syringes on the ground. We're sort of having to watch where we walk. I wore my steel-toed boots, and Tahoe started picking up syringes. Oh, wow, you can actually just pinch those things up, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Where do you think these needles, where do they come from?
Majority are coming from Iggy Hop.
Eggy Hop. It was around this time that I spotted another man in the tunnel, and I think he'd just gotten high. So, of course, I peeled off for a quick interview. And I was so excited I completely blurred the focus, so bear with me on this one. What brought you to Olympia?
I like this city.
Yeah? What do you like about the city?
Washington.
Yeah.
They named it well.
Are you staying in one of the mitigation camps or shelters around town? No? Isn't it rough? Isn't it a hard life?
Well, I don't really like talking about it, like bragging, but it's just where I deserve to be.
You're good at it.
Not really.
And he only got stranger from that point on. Obviously, this guy is kind of following us around, and I think he's probably down here getting high. He's nice enough to talk to me, but I'm so curious by why people play Russian roulette with their lives like this. You know, it blows my mind. So, what are you feeling right now?
I'm just a bit overwhelmed that people choose this as a lifestyle, and we allow it as a city. It seems like the quality of life is like zero in a tunnel, the moisture and the muck and the rubbish.
Yeah, it's cold. There's a wind.
Cold
breeze
and
blowing
yeah,
through.
I'm really overwhelmed. It's hard for me to process sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seems not. It's not right.
Yeah.
To let humans continue to do this to themselves.
And of course, the further into the tunnel we got, the scarier it got.
It is cold in here. And I am layered. Yeah. They say it's a wind tunnel. It's freaking cold. Look at your faces are red from all the cold wind.
If you go far enough in, you find their sleeping quarters.
Yeah, that's oh, look at this scary.
Is that aerosol?
Look at this scary.
Is that like aerosol?
Oh, this is for huffing. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So this is another way to get high.
Greg, stop.
It's got the lid on it. It's called a rig cap. See, the thing on the end is the cap. So it's not going to jam me. Crazy. Yeah, you can see the blood in that one.
Is it used?
Yeah. That one is used.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, ooh. And they're everywhere. They're everywhere here. They're, there's just, and so you can see, I know, don't yell at me, but look, this one has the needle still in it, right? So they're not all
Yes,
like,
folks, we are
they're not all diffused. I got another one for you here, I'm being very careful. I am, because I do not want, I know.
I think he does it for attention.
But no, I'm like Bear Grylls, like when he starts eating weird shit, you know? I'm like, I just gotta pick up that needle. I'm like,
weird
I'm fascinated.
This is
Everywhere. Nothing new to Tahoe Jones. Seen it all before.
Kind of standard.
Yep.
I have no problem with it. I have years and years of hazmat training, so I'm very confident when I get in here. I know that I'm not going to hurt myself, and I'm helping to. Somebody's got to pick them up. They can't just lay here forever.
And pick them up he did, a couple hundred syringes, and Tahoe then dropped them off at the County Needle Exchange. Well, we might as well round out the downtown tour, because as I was driving through, I found a brand new squalorous tent. Shit scattered all over the ground. It looked like hell. And then as I'm filming, the couple that lived there arrive. Well, this must be my lucky day. Well, first the guy starts jawing at me. I couldn't really tell what he said. Then the girl who's walking down the tracks, she started yelling at me, and I could understand a little more of what she said, and that was a bad move. Oh, this is your place. Great. Hey, it looks fabulous. You've done wonders with it. I feel like this could be Better Homes and Gardens material. Looks great. No, it really classes up the neighborhood. Looks amazing. Great job. Yeah, it looks fabulous. I just throw my garbage on the ground too.
This has been yet another Gregg Zart production.